Yo, yo, yo. What's up, everybody? Bit me some here with another video. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm gonna go over a little bit of I'm gonna go over a little bit of this charts and see if yo, what up, Jordan? Yo, yo, yo. Let me know too. All right. Yo, yo, Jordan, what up? Let me know if you're listening. All right, brother. All right. Yo, yo. So this is kind of how we get going. All right, so look, when you obviously open up your internet, you're gonna go to your trading view. I did set it up to where you could see like the little tabs at the top left. One should say trading view on it, so just make sure you click that trading view, and then let's see, I'm gonna take you straight to the home page just so you know how to get there. Let me see, home page. Look, just like this. All right, so you're on this page right here usually most of the time. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to go up here to products, and when you hit products, you're going to hit super charts. When you click super charts, it usually takes you to a crypto or whichever random one. Okay, so what you're going to have to do is you're going to look at here at the top left. Now when you go right here to the top left, there's a name right here that says BTC. So what you do is you click that. All right, and then right here is all the different stocks. This is stocks from all over the world, pretty much everything: stocks, funds, futures, forex, crypto. So I go to crypto and I type in BTC, right? And BTC, and right here to the right are all just a bunch of different companies. So these companies are just different ones. So what we have to do is find the one that says KuCoin, which is like this: CuCoin, KuCoin. But I also put it as your favorite on yours. So if you notice right here to the left, none of them have a red little sticker, besides this one has a little red little sticker right there. That's your favorite. So that'll be how you can tell which one you're making sure, because some of them, these are all different websites in a sense, so they'll have different prices. This one might say 27, this one might say 28, this one might say 29. So whatever website we trade on, we want to make sure we use the right one. All right, so I clicked that one with the red little tag on it, and that's this one right here, KuCoin. So this is how we start off. All right, so if you notice at the top left, I have, and then look at, so this little right here where the numbers are at to the right, if you notice, this is your, if you click right here where all of these numbers are at, this is the prices. So if you click, you can go up and down like that. So this is how you zoom in pretty much. So you zoom in, you can use the little scroller on the mouse to like do this, so yeah, you'll get the hang of it. But yeah, just little things like that. But this is to the right, this little area right here is how you make it bigger and smaller. Sometimes it'll be too small like that, you can't see it, so you have to make it bigger so you could see these levels. All right, so so this is how we're gonna start every day. So if you look at your top left, right, see, look, if you look at the top left, you're gonna see these numbers right here. It says 5 minute, 15 minute, 30 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, daily, weekly, and monthly. So these are all different time frames. So if you notice, I clicked the M means monthly, and monthly means for one of these candles. All right, so these are called candles, pretty much just like a candle on a birthday cake. If you kind of notice, there's this little square, and then there's this skinny tall thing at the top. So what this skinny tall thing is called a wick, just like a candlestick. So if you could see this, this is the wick. This right here is called the body. This is the body of the candle. So this is the important stuff. If we go, this wick right here, what that says is pretty much is how high the price went. So we went up here, and then it came back down to where the body's at. So pretty much the candle wicks are just a range, pretty much shows you how far we went. So we went from here all the way up to here, but this part right here is the body, which means we closed in there. You'll learn eventually, but yeah, just so you know, kind of things like that. I'll explain it, and that's why I say there's all things you got to remember to learn. Candles, candle wicks, and bodies. Just understand the candles, but pretty easy. But so what we do is, look, now we're on the monthly. So go to your monthly at the top left. You'll see the M. Just click that M, and then you're gonna want to adjust your screen right here to the right. Either make it bigger or smaller, whichever one, and zoom in so you could see it like this. All right. So what you want to do though is make it big enough so you could see this whole chart. All right. So also, if you notice here at the top, I put a little box right here. There's like this little box with these letters and these little symbols and stuff. These are all the symbols and things you're gonna be using most of the time. So right here, it depends on which order yours are in, but you pretty much have all the same ones as me. So what you have right here, you have a rectangle, meaning you have this rectangle that you could use to find zones and stuff, you know, things like that, a rectangle. Then you could do another one like this, things like that, to find areas. And then also, if you want to delete it, there's a delete button right here to the left. There's a little trash can. You just click trash, remove 2 drawings, and it removes it all for you. Okay, so then the next one I have also is it looks like a highlighter. So pretty much just a highlighter to draw with. And then we have a T, which is pretty much lettering. So you could type in something, buy here, if you wanted to, just as a little reminder or something. So you could, you know, remember to buy here or something like that. So that's what that T is for. There's a little line with the dot in the middle. It's called a horizontal. This way, so you could do these lines and things like that. So this is one of the main tools we're going to use all the time, is the horizontal lines to find zones and stuff. Okay, and then there's this one right here. It's called long position, meaning this is when we get into a trade. What we do is remember, long means up. Like, think about somebody who's long and tall. They go, you know, they're tall, they're up. And then there's the same one right here, but this one is called short. And just think about the same thing, is that if somebody is short, you're pretty much you're going down. Okay, so pretty much what these are, what short and long are, is just how we get into a trade. So like I said, just remember, when we say long, we're going up. If we say short, we're going down. Those are just how you remember. But like I said, it's a lot to remember. Don't worry, you'll eventually remember it. But I'm just going to keep saying these terms so eventually you get familiar with them. All right, but yeah, so look, let's grab your tool. And there's also, actually, there's a little eraser in case you want to erase one or two. And then this one to the right is a price range. What that means is, with this price range, let's say I want to see what's the difference in price from up here down to the bottom. So what I'll do is I'll click one time from the top, drag it all the way to the bottom right here, and then it lets me know this is a 77% drop, $50,000 drop, like things like that. It just lets you know the prices real quick. All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to hit that horizontal line button, the one with the line and the dot in the middle. All right, I'm going to make sure you're following along. I just text you. I'm waiting for your text back. All right, so grab your horizontal line now, okay? The one with the line and the dot in it. So what you're going to want to do is make sure you're on the monthly time frame. So here at the top left, you're going to do monthly. And remember, okay, so look, each candle now on here is different time frames, okay? So when I say monthly, this whole candle right here, this red candle, It took a whole month to gather that information. Each one of these candles is information. This is information, this is information, this is information. But a monthly means it took a whole month, 28, 30 days to come up with this idea to create that one candle. Okay, and then let's say I go to weekly. It's the same candles, but there's a little bit more now if you notice. So what weekly means is that it took these 4 candles to create one monthly candle. So look, see how I look at the line is just on this one monthly, right? I go to weekly and now it's 4. So what that means is, like I said, all of these candles correlate together. They all go together. So but the thing is it's like if I'm telling you 1 day, 7 days, a month, a year, you know how they all mean the same thing. They all control the date, but they all are, how I say it, they're all different. How I say it, they're all just different time frames. You know, a daily, like I said, if you say 1 week, you know 7 days. It takes 7 1 days to make up a whole week. So pretty much what I'm saying is that to create a 1 month candle, you need 4 candles. Okay, and the same thing now when I go up here to the daily, now we got more candles. See, there's even more now. But now 7 candles. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That means these 7 candles make up one monthly candle. So look, all of this monthly stuff is in this one candle right here. I mean, all that daily stuff is all in this one weekly candle, and 4 of these weekly candles are in one monthly candle. So it's just different ways of controlling the time and stuff. Okay, so like I said, you'll learn it, but it just that's how we control the time. That's why when I say I'm gonna go to 5 minute, I'm gonna go to 30 minute, I'm gonna go to 1 hour time frame, it's all on the same chart, but it's just different time frames. 7 daily candles in 1 weekly candle. So if we go to the daily, 7 of it's loading. 7 of these equal 1 weekly candle. So now let's go to the 4 hour. There's a 4 hour candle chart also, but like I said, this is all still Bitcoin. Nothing changes. It's just different time frames: daily, weekly, monthly. You know, it all means the same thing, but it's just different ways of measuring it. Okay, so look, like I said, in a 4 hour candle now, how many 4 hours? Oh, let's see. Cool, hell yeah. All right, so you got that part. So pretty much exactly. So like I said, 4 hour. How many times does 4 go into 28? 8 times. So 8 of them exactly. All right. So look, let's start now at the weekly or the monthly. Click the letter M. All right, click the letter M now. So what we're gonna do now? So what we do is we go from the monthly and we work our way. If you notice at the top, I already favorited them. So from the monthly, we go from the monthly to the weekly to the daily to the 4 hour to the 1 hour, 30 minute, 15 and 5 minute. So that's what we do with that. Okay, so we work our way down. We have to make up a story with all of the time frames together to make up one story that makes us find our trade. Okay, so like I said, click on your horizontal line right here at the one line with the middle dot in it. All right, what you're gonna do is you're going to okay, and then so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna put a line right here at the top of that, right at the top. Okay, and if you remember, like I was showing, like how I said, okay, there's a thing called resistance and there's a thing called support. Let me tell you, this is resistance. Okay, remember the roof is resistance. Damn, that's sloppy. Roof, and then this is the floor. So like if you're jumping on the floor, if you're jumping on the trampoline, look at what happens. Boom, support goes in the other way. If you're jumping into the roof and then you hit the roof, what happens? You come back down, right? So pretty much what I'm trying to tell you is I'm trying to teach you the support and resistance. How to find support and resistance is it's pretty much at the top of this. So look, if you notice on the notes that I had sent you, I said green and red is resistance. So look, green, red, resistance. That's the top, because look what happened right after. Boom, we came down. Green, red, resistance. Look what happened. We came down. Look right here. So this could be a support, because now it's red, green. That could be support. And then look, red, green. That could be support. But the thing is you kind of want to find the major one. So what you'll do is go right here at the top of this line, put a line there. There's a support right here. Oh, put a support right here. That's one right there. And then we have a resistance right here also. And then we have another support right here. Or you could even put it right here. So the idea is you're trying to find the best areas. Let me see. Okay, look. So if we're going up, we get rejected. We find right here, find support. We come up, we get rejected. We found support. And then we broke it. And then we came down here to find support. And now this is where we're at. So this is why I was saying is that these lines are pretty much important to let you know the major zones. Look at what happened once we broke this line. Broke it, came down. You know, look what happened over here on the green side. We broke it and then we went up. You know, so that's why I say it's important to find these zones. And then that's where we could go off of. So look, that's how I do it on the monthly. This is kind of on a monthly time frame, on a longer time frame. So it would take a whole month to find out our next candle. So what we do now is go to the weekly. You do the weekly and then you erase your stuff, do it the same way. Now you got to find another resistance, and then you find another support, and then you find another support, and you kind of just with these kind of ideas like that. So how I find them, if you can see, pretty much, look at, there goes that support. You know, we don't go higher than that. We find the support here. We don't go higher than that. And then this one, we don't go higher than that. This one, we don't go higher than that. This one, we don't go higher than that. Lower, higher. So this is why I find these lines. You have to find them underneath these important areas and stuff like that. Okay. So what I do is I'll put a line here. And if you put a line here, you can see that it kind of cuts through things. The goal is to try to have them not cut through as much as possible. I mean, if it does, sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. But like I said, for the most part, you want it to just be clean. Okay, so like it's something like that. So if I were to take another trade or something, what I'm probably going to do, I would wait till we get above this line right here. Why? Because like I said, this white line, boom, look, we're getting support, meaning now that we're underneath it, look at, this is the line that we were above it at first. Now we're underneath it. So now that same line that was support at one point is now resistance. So since it was important for support over here, most likely it's going to be important for resistance over here now. So this is why I'm saying is you have to wait till certain things happen. You can't just, get in a trade right now. You have to wait for it. Okay, so yeah, so look, that's kind of what my idea is on the weekly time frame. So what I'm noticing is that I won't really want to take a trade until we break outside of this area to go up. Or we could even possibly break below this and then take a trade going down. But that's the hard part. You got to try to figure that out. Okay, so now that we did it on this, let's go now to the daily time frame. Like I said, this is all the same stuff, but you're just working your way down. You're trying to find a zone. So like I was saying on the weekly, if I'm not going to take a trade until it possibly breaks above these areas, then I know these are probably the important areas where we need to push up first. Okay, so let's go back. Now we'll go to the daily, daily. Do the same thing with the daily. Put a line, like I said. So the idea is you want to try to find these kind of boxes. Like, see how that's in there? This is in here. You know, like this is how you find the zones, just pretty much stuff that fits inside of a box. So like this is a zone right here. All of these are zones. So that's how you kind of got to be able to see it. And at first it kind of looks a lot of like scramble, but like I said, you eventually you'll be able to see. Look at this is a box. This is one bigger box. This is a box. This is a box, and then this is a box. So once you're able to identify those type of things, you'll be able to see the lines a lot better. But pretty much what you need to do now is just keep putting lines every single day. Put lines right here, put lines right there, and then go to work, come back home, and then check your computer and see what happens. Oh, it went below the line right there, so that line was important. Oh, let's say it goes up. Oh, that line was important. So like I said, what you got to do is just pretty much put line after line until you start getting familiar with being able to recognize these type of things. Okay, so like this is the daily now. So look, I'm having lines here, there, have lines here. So pretty much on a daily time frame, this is what I'm looking for. I probably won't doing the same thing. Okay, so like this does cut through here a little bit, but look, we have a lot of, if you notice, a lot of these bars. That's how you find that zone. That's why you know this is an important resistance. Look, that line, everybody's trying to get above it. Everybody's trying to get above. Oh no, we can't get above. We can't get above. And then finally when we broke above, that's when we went up. But this is where also the next line wasn't that far off, which is why the fact we went pretty much more than 50% above this into this zone right here, there's only a little bit of space left. So that might have not been a good trade, you know. But that's what I'm saying is you got to try to find these areas and things like that. All right, yeah, but yeah, this is on the daily. So pretty much now what I see on the daily is that, so look, we came here, we came down. So now we're at the bottom here. We went up, line, we went up, boom, came back down. That's a rejection. Okay, so that's kind of what I have right there for that. So with this on the daily now, like I said, on the daily, there's 24 hours that make up one candle. So the next candle won't happen. If you notice right here to the right side, there's a price, and then there's also a time that's ticking. The time that's ticking is how much longer until that candle closes, meaning it can't move no more. The current candle that's open is going to keep moving until this time runs out, and then the new one opens up. So each one is different. See, this one says daily, that says 5 hours 23 minutes. That has 5 more hours. I go to the 4-hour time frame, this says 1 hour 23 minutes, because in 1 hour and 23 minutes it'll be, what is that, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock, whatever. Oh yeah, 1 o'clock. So yeah, so that's kind of what that is. Okay, so look, now I'm on the 4-hour time frame doing the same thing. I'm trying to find zones. Like I said, when I'm doing this is on the daily, I know I'm probably going to be stuck inside of this range for a little bit, meaning it's just going to be sideways like that. You can't take a trade in these areas. You have to wait for, you want to try to catch that. You want to try to catch this. You want to try to catch this. You don't want to catch none of this. This is all traffic. Think of it like traffic. Okay? Traffic. If you're on the freeway, all of these cars is bundled up. Traffic, traffic, traffic. But look at right here. Look at this traffic right here. Nothing. Clear range. That's why when you trade in clear ranges, they move faster in clear ranges compared to all of this nonsense over here that's all full of traffic, 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 you know? And that's why also look at over here, no traffic, no traffic. Right here, all traffic. So what you're going to want to do is wait for it to go above it or wait for it to go below it. There's other factors involved, but that's kind of the idea you want. Okay, so look, we're gonna do 4-hour now. So go to your 4-hour time frame, meaning you have to click that 4-hour, and then click your horizontal and your horizontal line. So what you're gonna do is go to your current area of where we're at. If you notice, like I said, this is where we're at right here. So what you could do is look at, you see how there's a roof right there, there's a roof right here, and there's a roof right here, meaning pretty much nothing's going above this area. So it's going boom, boom, getting rejected, boom, getting rejected. It's like we want to go on this side, but we can't make it over there yet because we have this big resistance. So what you'll do on your 4 hour is you're going to find the top of that and put a line right there. And then you look a little bit more to the left, and then look, you see how it's kind of cutting it a little bit? You either want to go above that or below it, whichever one makes the most sense. But like I said, over time is when you're going to figure those type of things out. Okay, so kind of where I have it, where I'm thinking I would probably want it, would be underneath these guys right here. For the reason why, look, this could stay above it. Look, boom, this stays above it. This stays above it. This stays above it. This barely stays above it. This stays above it. And then if you go from the bottom, look, this stays below it. This stays below it. This one stayed below it. This one stayed below it. Stayed below it. Stayed below it. Okay, so that's kind of how I'm figuring out that line is important. So where I'm going to put my line at is pretty much right here. Pretty much right there. I'm going to put one up here to the top for that. Maybe even right here. Well, this is the thing. It's kind of hard to figure out. That's the hard part. You got to try to figure them out. But like I said, over time, you'll know where to put your lines at little by little. And like I said, you just got to play with it. You got to play with it. It's like a little game. You got to try to play with it. So what I'm going to do is go over here to where the most current information is all at, which is all of this stuff. And then probably just see from there to there, probably do something like that. So the idea would be to put your lines in this kind of idea, so that way you could have the most rejections and resist and supports on it. Okay, so look, pretty much just try to copy my lines right now. Okay, so put your 4 hour time frame. There's one line at the top around 28,700. There's a line at 27,617. There's a line at 27,263, and there's a line at 26,599. And they don't have to be exact. They could just be in the area. Just make sure you're in the area. Okay, so with that 4 hour time frame now, what we're gonna do now is go to the 1 hour. So the same 4 hour, now we go to 1 hour, but now you notice the lines are a little bit above and a little bit below. So what we're gonna do now is adjust to these 1 hour time frames. So we'll probably move it. You see how this one is kind of getting cut off right there? So what I'll do is I'll just move it up a little bit to line it up with that. And then look at over here. We have this one kind of cutting down. So what I'll do is I'll move it just a little bit, and look, it works out perfect because we have this one green red, which means resistance, and red green means support. So look, we got the support here, and we have resistance there. Okay, so that's now on the 1 hour time frame. So pretty much I just adjust it from the 4 hour. Now we go back to the 4 hour, and it's pretty much still all lined up perfectly. Everything's just fine. I mean, I think I could even put something like right here. Oops, wrong one. For the reasoning that, but it's just such a small zone. I don't really like that. We'll figure it out. But yeah, so that's kind of what I got going. So see, and then I could even, I guess I could do that like that. Yeah. All right. Yeah, look. So look. And then when you go to the 1 hour now, like I said, look, you want this to be, you know, a box. This is all one box. This is kind of a box. This is all one box in itself, kind of a thing. So the idea of what you're doing is pretty much trying to figure out which way are we going to go next. Since we have these lines here, like I said, when you're in a range means this is a range right here. So if you notice, we're stuck in that range. So you wouldn't want to take a trade in between none of this. What you're going to want to do is take a trade once it breaks out of these ranges, which is once it goes above here, we're going to take a trade possibly up to here. If we wait till it comes down, we could probably take a trade going down only when it comes down here and breaks down here, so we could take a trade to the bottom of that. So that's pretty much what trading is. It's just trying to find the zones and waiting for something to happen. Like I said, you can't force it. One of the biggest things about trading is patience. So like I was saying, is that you want to find a clear zone, no traffic. If you notice, there's a lot of traffic here. Boom, 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 boom. Like I'm going to show you. This is a trick that I've learned. So what you do is you kind of could put a line on every time you see a support, which is red, green. So like I see a red, green here. 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 I see a red, green there, pretty much. So if you notice, if I was trying to break through, if each one of these was a wall, I'm trying to break through from the bottom, boom, I have to break through one wall, 2 walls, 3 walls, 4 walls. There's so many walls you have to break through, which is why you don't want to take a trade in this area, because there's just too many zones. But look at going up. There's literally only one line in this whole area right here. There's only one line, which is this guy. Why? Because of this over here, red, green support. So with that being said, you don't want to take a trade in all of this. You want to wait till you get into this clean zone right here. So that's why I say it's important to wait. You have to be patient. Patience. All right, let me redo this now. All right, so pretty much that's kind of what I have. See, that's kind of my analysis right now. So let me redo these lines real quick. Sometimes that's the thing. You're gonna set up lines one time and then you're gonna adjust them, and then you're gonna be like, how the hell did I do that? And then you're not gonna remember. But that's why it's important to just keep doing it, keep learning, keep practicing them, keep going. Don't give up. Like I said, it's a struggle at first, but once we get it, it's a wrap, Jordan. I'm telling you, this is gonna be king. Oh shit, sorry. Hey Damon, I see somebody in here. Damison. Hey bro, what up? Sorry. Alright, perfect. Alright, so yeah, Jordan, so look at, so my lines are kind of in this area, right? So what I'm kind of gonna do is I'm going to now go to the 1 hour. Let me adjust these lines on the 1 hour. The 1 hour is kind of like that. Yep, that's looking good. And then we could go to the 30-minute, and it's the same thing on the 30-minute, because each time the time frames just get a little bit bigger, or they just do something differently. And that's the hard part. You got to try to make all of them make sense. But this is why I don't want to take a trade in this area, because it's just too much. It's too much information, too much traffic. I want this. Look at that. Boom, perfect traffic. You know, that's kind of what you want to wait for, those type of things. All right, so let me see. This is my 30-minute. Sometimes you could adjust it. Sometimes it just doesn't work no matter what you do, but it's just like I say, that's why we work our way down. So from the 1 hour, it makes sense, and then the 30-minute, they're all lined up. And then we could even go to the 15-minute, make sure these are lined up. Yep, these are most likely lined up, looking good. And then 5-minute, all the way down to the 5-minute. So as long as everything is looking good, that's kind of, so pretty much now, like I said, now that we found, that's me finding the trade. So now that I have this information of like, all right, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna set this right here. I have this thing right here, buys above on closure. What I mean by closure is when this time, look, I'm on the 1 hour time frame right now. When this closes in 11 minutes, because look at the time, it's 11:48 right now. in 11 minutes pretty much, at 12 o'clock this candle is going to close. Once that candle closes, the next one opens up. So what I mean by closure is once that candle closes, when the time clicks, it's whatever time frame it is, if it's 5 minute, 1 hour, 30 minute, doesn't matter. If I say closure, you have to wait till the time stops, because what happens a lot of times is it'll run up really, really fast, and before the time closes, it comes back down. And that's what they call a fake out. Those are the fake outs that, like I said, we have to try to avoid fake outs also. There's a million things we have to avoid, but if we just wait for certain setups. And okay, look at also, Jordan, if you look on the back of your computer, your screen, this is the screen that I saved on your computer for you. What it's for is pretty much this. So look, there's two screens right there, right? Look, right here in the middle, there's a red line. On the left side is up, meaning green. That's why you see more green candles. Green is up, red is down. Red is down. Remember, red is down. So on the left side, look, there's a line right here in the middle, the big red line. That's going up. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the bottom 3 on yours are getting cut off a little bit, but it's pretty much the same thing. So there's 9 different setups. This is like a playbook. And then on the right side, it's the same 9 setups but flipped. But then these ones are for when it's going down. So let's say we're going down. These are the setups playbook that you're looking for. Just like Madden, you got X, triangle, circle, whatever. You know, these are all plays, but the thing is you have to wait for it to happen. Let's see, where's my wait, where's my right here. So look, so pretty much what we're doing is waiting for these setups. So that's why also I have it at your screen. So every time you look at your screen, you should be getting familiar with it. All right, so look, I'm gonna show you this. Okay, look at this right here. This is what I mean by the playbook. Okay, look, you see how there's this red candle, there's this red candle, there's a green candle, and then there's another red candle, right? Look at these 3 candles together. So look, remember that red candle. I need to be a little better. Look at these 3 red candles, right? Okay, now look at the top right of the screen. On my screen, the top right. Look at, there's a red candle. There's a red candle. You see this green candle? This is the green candle. And then look at the candle next to it, the last one, the red one. Look at how it goes down. Look at this one, it goes down. So what we would have had been waiting for is for that to go underneath that line right there, and that would have been our trade technically, if we were waiting for it. Like I said, it's you have to wait for your set. You have to wait for your trade though. You can't just randomly take it out of nowhere. You have to wait for your trade. But this is what I'm saying. Look, red, red, green, green. The next one, red, boom. That's why I say it's a playbook. What we're doing is we're literally waiting for these plays to just play out all the time. Look at right here. Look what happened right here. Red, green, boom, red, red, green, boom, red. That's what I'm saying. That's what we're waiting for. These are our playbook. This is our playbook. These plays from the guy I learned from, he's the one that's been putting in years of finding these things out for us. So he just skipped us straight to the front. So now we know, look, like I'm saying, red, green, red. And what they call it is called a salary play. These 3 things are called salary play, meaning if you ever see these 3 little things like that, I don't even have to explain this no more. All I'm going to be saying is, hey Jordan, there's a salary play right here on the 30-minute time frame. Go look for it. Boom, this is what you're going to be looking for, something like this. Okay, but yeah, like I said, these are all our playbooks. So this one is going down. If you notice, this is the one on the right that's going down, and that's why this one, red, green, boom, down. That's this salary play to the right. There's also ones going up. We could find them going up too. That's the crazy thing is these plays are playing out all day, every day. Let's see. Look, this is the salary play right here. Look, green, red, green up, green, red, green up right after. Those are salary plays right there. So what I'm saying is though, we have to find it before it happens. So like, let's say we're waiting right here. There's a green and then this red one happens. We'll be waiting at this point. Hey y'all, look at what I'm telling you. Also, look what happened right above the line. That's why I say the moves are happening. So look at when you're looking at your screen, this gray line is the line that we're waiting to break. So like I said, the left side we're going up. The right side, which is the red side, the lines we're working to go down. So like I said, they're the exact same thing. Look, green, red, green, red, green, red. It's just the opposite. So like I said, 9 plays going up, 9 plays going down. That's what we're always looking for. So what I'm saying, get familiar with that screensaver on your back of your computer. Look at it every single day. Even I have it at the screensaver on my cell phone. So no matter what, every time I'm looking at it, I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for that to happen. It's engraved in my brain already. So I don't even need it no more, but I still use it for that reason. All right. So yeah, so pretty much like I'm saying is like, so since what I did was just pretty much find the lines that I was waiting for, and now we just sit and wait. So like I said, now we're sitting and waiting. That analysis might have took I mean, obviously I was explaining it, but it could have taken 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and then now we just sit and wait. So what I'm waiting for now is I'm gonna wait for a buy above this line. So later on today, if I see this, I'll make sure I remind you. Put that I'm gonna put a buy, meaning I'm gonna wait for something to happen, and then I'm gonna take a trade for it to go up. I'm gonna be hoping it goes up. So that's how I get my analysis. So like I'm saying, the way we make money on trades are long trades and short trades. But like I said, you only have 2 options. It could either go up or go down. But the thing is if you're guessing it going up, it only has to go a certain point for you to get stopped out. Meaning there's a thing called, look at long trade. So like this is how long trade works. The green up here is our profit area. The red down here is our where we're losing at. So let's just say at this point is when I get into my trade. I won't get into a trade until it hits that line. Let's say it goes, but let's say my take profit is going to be up here, right? Let's say it goes up, boom, you're in the trade, you're going up, you're in profit, $1,000, but it never hits that line and it comes back down and it hits this bottom line. You just lost all that money in profit. So the objective is, once you start getting into profit, let's say you start getting into profit a little bit, it starts to come down a little bit, either get out of your trade or manage it to where you bring your stop loss, meaning it can't go any lower than a certain point before you get out of the trade with profit. So like I said, just terms you're going to have to learn. Eventually you'll learn it, but I'm just going over it quick, so next time you might sound familiar. But yeah, so like I said, a stop loss, meaning it's in the opposite of where like I said, I'm guessing it's going to go up. My stop loss would be down here, meaning if it goes down and hits this line, I'm out of the trade and I lost. The thing is you want to have a stop loss this is for protection. If you put your stop loss way, yo, hey, you still watching? Hey, yeah, okay. I was gonna say, you got any questions or anything? Mm-hmm. Yeah, no worries. Yeah. Yeah, it's really easy. It's just a repetition. You gotta do 100 of them, whole 100 of them. Yeah. Yep, yep. I'll send it to you. But yeah, and like I said, just little by little, and like that's pretty much all we're doing, and just patient, sitting and waiting for certain things. Like that playbook is what's gonna put us ahead. We just wait for those certain setups, and then once you could point them out, you could trade on any market. It don't matter. Like I said, cryptos. Well, what I mean is you could, because the thing is yeah, this is where I do my trading at. But like I said, the idea of being able to read candles and stuff like this, it doesn't matter if it's crypto or even the stock market, because they all have candles. They all work the same pretty much. So if you know how to read candles, you could read any market, is what I mean. So like I said, this strategy works for anything pretty much, as long as you know how to read candles and stuff. So like I said, even if you don't want to trade crypto down the road, you want to trade stocks, this same strategy works on stocks too. It just doesn't, like I said, it's just about reading candles and stuff like that. That's the important stuff. Yep, yep. Yeah. Yeah, it's like I said, it's super, it's pretty much common sense. Like I said, resistance. What do you think of when you hear resistance? Like you can't get over there, right? Like it's something's whole. Yeah, exactly. And then support is like if a trampoline, you're jumping on the trampoline, that's the support. Exactly. So like I said, it's a lot of it is just common sense. It's like thinking like when people don't know it though, they take it as like it's super hard, but in reality it's not. It's just you gotta you just gotta get from. It's like a new language. You just gotta get familiar with it. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, like I said, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to get you familiar with it, and like I said, what I signed in on with your email, I believe, on your computer already. But what you could do is that app that I sent you, the Trading View app. That app you could log in to your email the same way. So anytime you do something on your computer, it'll adjust it on your phone. So let's say like what I do, because I go to work some days, the night before, I'll set up my lines. I'll put all my lines in before I go to sleep, and then when I wake up and I go to work, yeah, I'm looking already at the chart, because it's a little easier to do it on the computer than it is to your phone. But once you learn how to use the computer really good, it's just kind of easier on your phone. So yeah, TradingView is the same app. So like I said, I logged in on the computer with your email. All you have to do is sign in on the app now on your phone with the same email, the one that I made for you. And then like I said, anything you do on your computer, it'll already be on your phone. So that way, like I said, days before you go to work, set some lines just so you could see what happens, and then come back, and then throughout the day you could just look at it periodically. And like I said, as long as you do it on your computer, it'll show up on your phone too, and vice versa. You fix it on your phone, it'll show up on your computer. Hell yeah. Yep, yep. Yeah, like I said, just like I said, it because the thing is, it's a lot about patience. So the thing is, sometimes it doesn't happen. You could be standing, like the guy I watch, he does streams for 3 to 5 hours. So within 3 to 5 hours, usually a trade happens. But like I said, it's just like it becomes a job. You have to sit in front of a computer for a while until you understand how to like be able to read. Because I know right now, because I could read a chart, nothing's gonna happen for the next hour or two. So I could step away for an hour or two, and I could come back an hour to check up on it. So that's kind of like once you get better at it, you could do those type of things. But like I said, it takes patience. Like that's one thing is like